Sports today. I am joined once again by Shaq, now the legend cover athlete of 2K18. We're really excited to have you.
Man, I've been with the 2K family for a long time. I've been in the game, but it's a great honor. That's awesome.
Do you consider yourself a legend?
That's not really for me to say. What I used to do as a youngster is I used to look at all the legends and try to emulate them or do better than them. And most of them I have emulated and I have done better. So if you think I'm a legend, I am. I don't really go around saying, hey, I'm a legend. I don't know.
I think
to answer your question, yes, I'm a legend.
You have been out of the league for 6-ish years now.
It's the 2K Sports pregame show.
NBA regular season opener for a couple of teams. Thank you all for tuning in. So happy you're here. I'm ecstatic that you're here. And I'm really happy that Kenny and Shaq are here too.
I miss you too, Ernie.
Thank you. Me too. Tonight, we'll see the Golden State Warriors as they play against the Los Angeles Lakers at Staples Center. Taking a look at the Lakers, they struggled in this matchup last season. Only one win for them through 4 games. They'd like to make a statement tonight. And fellas, a new season about to begin. Clean slate. Plenty of hopes and dreams out there. Kenny, how do you spot a new legitimate contender?
I usually look for the team with good balance, where one guy isn't doing everything. One guy can facilitate everything, but he can't do everything. So offense, defense, balance, and they gotta have a big shot maker.
You know, I look for unselfishness, guys playing with each other, mental toughness. No weak-minded team has ever won a championship, Ernie.
How about continuity, too? How about very little changeover from a team that was really good the previous year, may not have gone as far as they wanted, but returning the same bunch?
That helps.
Yeah. Well said.
Yeah.
No need to add anything to that.
Continuity. Yeah. Kevin Harlan knows all about that.
Alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. D.A. will join us tonight on the sideline. Western Conference battles always fun. This time it's the Los Angeles Lakers intent on protecting home court. This game against Golden State is the first time they've met this season. They were dominated last year, not a good matchup for them, going 1-3 in the season series. Clark, when you went up against another great forward in the league, what was your mindset?
One, I wanted to go right at him. I wanted to put him on his heels if I could. And then I also wanted to be attentive to trying to disrupt him and make him uncomfortable, because if you can get a guy off his game a little bit, that can serve you and your team well. So early, I wanted to get off to a good start, be physical, and try to assert my will in the matchup right away.
Now a chance, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. The starting 5 on the floor. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, it's the Splash Brothers, Curry and Clay in the backcourt. Inside, we've got Draymond at the 4 and Pachulia to his side. And it's Durant in at the small forward position.
Yeah, and Steph Curry, maybe not putting up the numbers he did from that impressive MVP campaign, but he is still one of the most feared players in the league on offense, and when he wants to, he can take over a game, and there's just nothing you can do about it.
No good on that one. And with Curry and his ability to put a team away in one quarter, Greg, it's absolutely incredible.
I mean, Curry just has that ability to end a game's competitiveness in a short span. What is amazing is he does so much and will often sit out the fourth quarter because of the lead he's helped to build. What a family of shooters the Currys are. Dell, Seth, Steph, they can all shoot the lights out, but if they have a family three-point contest, I think I'd have to go with this man here. here. I think I'm going with Steph.
Now here's Caldwell Pope to the paint. Here's Lopez. A second chance effort. That one no good. And Golden State will come the other way. Kicks to Curry. Fires the three. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Man, I have great appreciation for the IQ of Stephen Curry. I mean, once the ball hits his hands, guys, you know he's thinking about letting it go.
Here's Caldwell Pope. Lopez, a screen on Thompson. And Caldwell Pope gets the basket. Just around a minute and a half into the first quarter. Durant for three. And another three for Golden State.
And, you know, for a big man, I think Green is one of the better dime droppers in the league. I mean, he's a true point forward who has excellent vision and sees the floor well.
Now, here's Ball. Lopez a screen. Here's Caldwell Pope. And Pachulia pulls it down.
Looked like he rushed the layup to me. I mean, the defense was late on contesting that one.
And the Lakers breathe a sigh of relief this summer, retaining their lottery pick that had a greater than 50-50 chance of falling to the 76ers.
And you know what, Kevin? That's a huge boost for the franchise, drafting Lonzo Ball. They kept their pick, but that means they will lose their 2018 pick. No upside to losing games this season. They're going all in.
Stolen by Caldwell Pope, and he slams it one-handed.
And you see the quickness of KCP bursting to the rim.
Golden State's gone 2 or 3 from deep so far in this game. The feed now to Pachulia. And again, it's the Warriors missing. And there's the call on Durant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, clearly he hadn't established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Zubac is checked in for Lopez. Nance comes in for Randall. Luol Deng is checked in for Ingram. And it's Clarkson in for Ball. Now Clarkson, after the missed three from Kentavious Caldwell Pope. Clarkson kicks to Caldwell Pope. Just 4 to shoot. Goes back up. Yep, it counts. Caldwell Pope's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
And truth is, I like what the defense does there, but KCP with the high release, undeterred.
Curry kicks to Iguodala. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Iguodala has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And it's Deng in the corner. No good from outside. The Warriors leading. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Outside Durant. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. Durant's got 5 points so far. Now here's Caldwell Pope. 6 points for him. Here's the screen. Dishes to Clarkson. Shoots over Curry. Here's Zubac. And it would have counted had it fallen, but it's offline.
And Iguodala's calling card really has always been his defense. And right there, he impacts the shot with another dose of that in-your-face D.
And that does it for the first quarter. Warriors lead by 4. And we'll be back with you for the start of the second quarter when we return. And Steph Curry, a player within the gym range, he told us about his comfort stretching the floor.
Anywhere 5-6 feet outside that three-point line, if I have a dribble, if I catch and shoot, if I have a good look, I think Coach will allow me to take that shot. And it's tough to guard, especially when you see a couple go in. That basket gets a lot bigger.
I was going to say, Greg, how big must that hoop look to Steph Curry? And tough to guard might be the understatement of the day.
I mean, he is just an insanely great shooter. I mean, arguably, I don't think there's an argument. He's the best shooter in the world. The argument is whether or not he's the best shooter ever. And listen, I can imagine there's very few times that Coach Curry is not going to allow this splash brother to let her rip.
All right, the second quarter beginning in just a moment. Now let's take a moment to get your guys' take on the scoring so far for the Warriors.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
The other thing they've had going for them tonight is their passing. I mean, doing a nice job. Plenty of their points early on coming off assists.
We've got Dang. Ivica Zubac is out there with Larry Nance. Then there's Jordan Clarkson, and it's Caldwell Pope in at the shooting guard position. That's who's in the game for the Lakers.
And sometimes, you know, you don't capitalize off a good shot or a good look. Still, you got to keep letting those good looks fly.
And Clark, you've been a member of this booth and many others for quite some time. I've always wondered, how did you make the jump into broadcasting?
Well, you know what? I've always enjoyed the game, Kevin, been a student of the game, and have enjoyed reading and playing with words. So when my basketball playing career ended prematurely back in 1987, I got a chance to do Pacers radio, and from there fell in love with this new career and wanted to excel at it. And I've been at it now for over 30 years and hope to have a few more left in front of me.
He dishes it to Clarkson. Nailed from three-point land. Clarkson's got 5.
Improving shot mechanics, good height on that jumper, nice arc. I like what I see there from Clarkson.
Young dishes to Iguodala. And right away, they match it with a three-pointer of their own. He's got 8.
Okay, we got a nice little back and forth going here.
Yeah, and I like it. I love seeing that. It's a lot of fun when that happens. These teams are going at each other from the outside.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
And the Warriors bringing back the band coming into this season. Durant took $9 million less than the max. That enabled them to bring back every big-time contributor from their 2017 championship roster.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Lopez, he's checked in for Zubac. Julius Randle comes in for Nance. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And Ball subbed in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. McCaw kicks to Livingston. West outside. Off target with his 3.
And the Warriors not just re-signing their own free agents, they went out and got some other guys. Omri Caspi and Swaggy P. Hard to believe, but they might be even better than last year. Well, I like that he shows no hesitation there.
Well, that's as easy as it gets, quite honestly. Riding solo and coasting all the way to the rack. No simpler than that.
And where the shots been coming from tonight? Here's a look broken down by paint, mid-range, and three-point shot attempts so far for Los Angeles.
Absolutely just gorging themselves with these mid-range jumpers. Not always a high-yield strategy, but that's the shot the defense has been yielding, and they have made them pay.
Now here's Livingston. Out to the right wing. Pachulia with a clean look, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Pachulia.
And checking out the numbers for Ingram, how he performed last season. Last season, put up about 9 points a game, 4 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad, but guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
Warriors leading by 6. McCaw, the pass to Livingston. The shot's good.
Got to be happy with the result, moving the ball so well on that possession. Beautiful.
The Lakers have gone 2 of 6 from the field in the second quarter so far. Ball with a wide open look. Los Angeles with another miss. 1 second separating the shot clock and game clock. They get it back. West kicks to Pachulia. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. It's Ingram on the wing over Iguodala. That's good, and the Warrior lead is cut down to just 6 points with the basket from Ingram.
Not a whole lot else the defense can do besides get a hand up there. I mean, Ingram is just one of those guys who makes contested shots look easy.
And so it's the Golden State Warriors with a 6-point lead at the end of the quarter. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Ernie Johnson here with Shaq and Kenny, and a favorite time of the year as we're halfway through one of the first games of this fresh NBA season. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. They did jump out to a lead in the opening period, but 4 points was the biggest it got. Well, for the Warriors, taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, there was a big spark from the bench in the first half. Sometimes you're hoping for your reserves to come in and just hold court, but they didn't do that. They actually got better.
Shaq, your take on the Lakers.
Scoring in the paint, that's an area where they can improve. With the defense sagging in, they settle for a lot of jump shots in the first half. Coming out of the break, I think it'll be better running off pick and rolls, hitting cutters, moving toward the hoop. That old Boston Celtics style basketball.
That's it for halftime. Glad you could join us, as now we send you back to the action for the start of the third quarter.
Well, both sides have assessed what they need to do over the break in halftime. We'll see now if one can pull out a way here in the third. Andre Iguodala with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Yeah, I mean, he really gave them a boost in that first half. Shot way above his average.
Exactly, Greg. And, you know, when he's scoring like this, they're tough to stop.
Warriors leading by 6.
And really no other way to put it but the Lakers with that dramatic front office change last season around that deadline and new big name leadership. The hope is that they can escape from what's been an awfully rocky patch here of Lakers history.
Setting the floor for the Warriors, Durant and Draymond Green, talented forward duo. The sharpshooters Curry and Thompson are at the 1 and the 2, and it's Pachulia in at center. Now here's Thompson following the miss by Brook Lopez.
Yeah, Curry is so impressive. His peripheral vision is what makes him unique, in addition to his ball handling skills. He does a nice job setting up his teammates and knows how to get them the ball when they're open.
Now here's Ball. He's had some playing time, but no scoring yet from him. Ingram wide open. They get the rebound. Randall. A reverse, and it's good on the way in.
Finally, they get one to drop. That's one of their first 4 here in the third.
Curry dishes to Green. Pachulia the pass to Green. And a miss there on the triple. And the turmoil for the Lakers up top has certainly been fodder for the newspapers in Southern California.
Border takeover attempts, infighting, court battles. I mean, this has been a soap opera. But one thing is certain, in order to be successful as a franchise, you need everybody on the same page.
Count it, and the Warrior lead has been cut down to 6 and the bucket from Ball.
You know, Ball, despite the quirkiness of the shot, he does have a quick release, so you got to know he's a threat to score whenever he has it in his hand.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Feeds to Randall. Caldwell Pope on the wing. The dish to Ball. 5 on the clock. In the corner, it's Ingram. Launches it. It's rebounded by Golden State. They've led by as many as 11 points. Here's Curry. And that one comes up a bit short. Ball with it, and Curry picks him up defensively. And count it, and a chance for one more at the free throw line.
Yeah, Ball showing you some nice physicality and strength there, Kevin, and you've got to have confidence in yourself to be able to draw fouls and play through contact like that.
And, you know, so often we hear about a player coming out as an elite athlete, but Lonzo Ball is an elite basketball brain. I mean, this guy sees everything on the court. a terrific passer, but more importantly, he's a guy that players like playing with. He really approaches the game like a 10-year vet.
And that one misses. And with Lonzo Ball, you've heard all the comparisons to Jason Kidd as how he plays and views things as if it's a chess match. Greg, pretty good company to be in.
I tell you, that just shows the lofty expectations Ball has been saddled with, and he's the ultimate team player and plays to win. There are questions about his game, but what I always say is the fact that the players he plays with tend to play their best basketball, which I think is a reflection of his game.
Out of bounds, Golden State takes possession.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
The Lakers making a switch here. Clarkson's checked in. And now we're 3 minutes into the third quarter of play. Curry kicks to Iguodala. Over Nance. Will not go. This is off the front iron. Outside Dang. Pass to Zubac. Clarkson against Thompson. Gets a wide open look. A three-pointer is right on target. Dang's got himself on the board with 3 there.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
Time-dropping delights is what I call it.
That is a nice pass. I will give you that.
Yep, he was on the money, that's no doubt.
Well, he wanted to return the favor there for that last 3, but it just wasn't in the cards.
Here's Clarkson. He's got 5. Nance a screen. Dang for 3. He can't get it to go. It's still anybody's game as we've reached the end of 3. Warriors ahead, leading by a point. And do not go away as we'll be back in just a few moments with the start of our fourth quarter coming up next. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Get a couple stops, we get a couple runouts, we get into our flow, all right? Keep the ball moving, keep the intensity.
Steve Kerr asking his guys just to keep up the pace, playing selfishly, basically be yourself, stay in character.
Yeah, I mean, he knows what this team is capable of. Just looking for a couple of plays to really kind of kickstart that engine and give them that little sustainable groove.
Thanks for joining us again as we get set for the fourth quarter. A terrific game so far. Ball and Clarkson team up together in the backcourt. Larry Nance out there with Ivica Zubac. And it's Dang in at the small forward. That's who's in the game for the Lakers. The Lakers trail. In the corner, it's Clarkson. Nance a screen. Clarkson with the ball. Picked up by Thompson. Shoots a fader. Not going to go that time. The Warriors go the other way with it. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That'll be the first of 2 straight at home. Outside, Green. It's Curry outside. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Green's got his 3rd assist on the night.
And Kevin, that 3 ball of Curry detonate. I mean, you feel like it's going in as soon as he lets it go, no matter where, what angle, or how deep.
Los Angeles calls timeout.
And when you take a look at that shot chart, the amount of misses lately, really unbelievable.
Yeah, a lot of blanks there. Can't hit a thing. Has to be deflating.
Looking at who's out there now for the Lakers. Brook Lopez is checked in for Zubac. Julius Randle comes in for Larry Nance. Ingram, he's checked in for Luol Deng. And it's Caldwell Pope in for Jordan Clarkson. On the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Well, Luke Walton was just talking about strategy with his team. With them getting outshot from the perimeter, he told them we have got to defend the three-point line. Those threes are destroying us. We'll see if they can tighten it up, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Now here's Ingram. After the miss from Klay Thompson. Here's Ball. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. Warriors have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. And Thompson gets it to go.
And the D not really doing its job there. A little slow to react to the ball getting into the paint.
Randle with a screen for Caldwell Pope. Picked by Randall. Lopez, a screen on Green. Ball dishes to Randall. Lopez inside. Pachulia covering. 4 on the shot clock. Ball. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. Pachulia kicks to Green. And there's Stephen Curry on the assist from Green. And now a 5-point Warrior lead.
And Curry certainly is clever and crafty. Trickery is part of his arsenal when he gets inside. I mean, I like seeing him do his thing close to the basket.
Here's Ball. A putback. Green with the rebound. Warriors leading by 5. And again, Stephen Curry. Curry's got 10 points here in the second half.
Fruitful possession, just doing what they can to extend the lead.
Yeah, that's tremendous efficiency there. I mean, you like seeing them put together these types of plays.
Ball, no good.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Curry passes to Pachulia. No good with the triple.
Well, you see the struggles he's having getting anything to go.
Yeah, I'm sure he's frustrated, Greg, because nothing is falling right now. But he's going to keep chipping away at it, and that's the attitude. Stay with it.
Kevin Durant's checked in for Golden State. Kevin Durant. There's 37 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
Kevin, he's missing shot after shot after shot from long range. With time running low, he'd be better off trying something else.
Whistle on the play. Bucket's good. He'll go to the line.
Man, Durant is a flat-out baller, showing off his wily strength on these tough finishes. He's a thin guy, but he's a strong guy. Boy, so calm, composed. Love how he took his time and drained the important free throws. Big-time stuff there.
Timeout called the Lakers. They're trailing by 10. We've got 28 seconds left to play here in the fourth. And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Steph Curry.
And the way he's made his mark with his work inside, he's just been a slasher tonight. Always moving, getting to the basket at will, and just seemingly taking advantage of a D that was reluctant to get in his way.
And as the star of this team, he knows he's going to be the object of the crowd's anger. Here's Hart. Here's Zubac. No good again that time.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
And the Warriors miss again. Clarkson kicks to Dang. And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
And Dang brings a lot to the table. I mean, a terrific defender, and he's very reliable as a scorer at all 3 levels.
Luol Deng taking 2 shots.
He hits the first one, and that brings them within single digits. Dang hits them both. 6 seconds left in the game. Livingston, no luck. Zubac. No good there. So we see the Warriors get the win here. A solid win on the road for them. This building was dead silent by the time, GA, this one wound down.
And that's what you want to do. Take the crowd out of it by crunch time. Don't give them any chance to lift their team up at the finish.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Steph, everyone knows you do a lot of different things for this team, but what would you say your primary focus is?
Trying to just take responsibility of my defensive duties. From the point guard, force them into different situations, difficult shots. Being our first, line of defense as they're bringing the ball up, put pressure on them, and try to take them out their offense. That's a lot of great point guards in this league, so I got to be able to do that all year and try to get a good start to that this season.
That's what franchise players do, play at both ends. Thank you, Steph. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long, everyone.